right, y'all. What the fuck is up? It's your boy Mariah, aka King Remy. I know it's been a minute, but shit's been jumping. It's been all type of shit going on. Got me a little job and started working and shit and all type of shit. Been out here politicking, trying to get shit together, and I've been having hella troubles with this damn truck top blowing that on me and shit. But that's whether here nor there. Had two blowouts though, back to back, on same tar. But nah, back to give y'all some more of this little game and shit. Plus, I also got some good news. We got that music back finally. Cuz gave me my shit back. Decided to do the right thing. Went ahead, paid her. She gave me my shit back. We good. Got everybody. What I'm saying. Gave everybody this shit. Cut everybody off of there who wasn't, on my shit from the beginning and shit. Just it's only me now, so I'm gonna start trying to do something with that. But in the process of all this, this little hiatus I've been on, I started kicking it with my pops, went back out there and hollered at him a few times and shit. And this what brings me to today's topic because we was talking about, he was in a relationship, with my stepmother for like 40 plus years. And he was just breaking down some shit to me like my auntie Diane, rest in peace, auntie. He was just telling me how the way that he started to act, he didn't really never see it. And my auntie was the one that called him out on it, talking about her, boy, you've been dealing ever since you've been dealing with that girl, you just nasty all the time. Like, every time somebody say something to you. And, I was like, damn, a lot of us don't think about that because I remember one time I was in a speedway and this lady was like, don't hit me. You know what I'm saying? She was comedy. But she was like, don't hit me. And I was like, what the fuck? I said, ma'am, I was front of you. I wasn't even looking at you. She said, I know, you just look so unapproachable. I was like, what do you mean? She was like, whatever you was thinking about, baby, let it go. Because it showed in your face. It made you look real unapproachable. Like, bet not nobody say nothing to you. And I was like, damn, because what was on my mind, what I was thinking about, as I was thinking in my head about being, my ex-wife was going through some shit. And I was just like, man, why the fuck do I keep dealing with this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck am I, like, is this shit worth it? This shit ain't worth it. Like, like, damn, did I do, I'm just questioning myself in my head, standing in line, not aware of how I'm looking to somebody else. Not aware that I look unapproachable. So, even if there was somebody that wanted to potentially, spark a conversation or start something to make a change in my life, the look on my face and the way that I was, thinking about something or going through, it made somebody else like, oh shit, like I better not say nothing to him. He like he gonna tear a person's head off. And that's the type of shit that I said word. That's the type of shit that we not aware of sometimes in relationships or in friendships when the people that we dealing with, we not aware of the person that we become when dealing with certain people. Like you never know who somebody is until you live with them. You could be cool with a motherfucker for 20 years and then you live with them for 2 weeks and you can't stand them. Y'all fall out. I done seen homeboys, homegirls, everybody try to move into apartments and houses together and they fall out and don't speak forever because, it's different. You start to see a person on a day-to-day basis and how they live and how they carry themselves, and you might carry yourself in a different manner. I was raised, my mother had like OCD and shit, so she was always like, Mariah, clean this, get that up, you don't see it on the floor. The whole house smell like bleach and shit. You come in one day, she's wiping the walls down and shit. Like that's who my mother was. So it rubbed off on me. I'd be clean and neat and organized and shit. Besides my little computer desk, this shit thrown everywhere over here, but I'd be neat and organized a lot. The OCD rubbed off on me. I'd be clean, and even in my workflows, I was always meticulous, like color labeling and tabs and everything and all that. But I've had homeboys come to my crib and shit and see how I live, and then when I come over their crib, I don't even have to say shit. It's just that a motherfucker that been around me and they know how I am, and people start trying to pick up shit and put shit up, clean up, washing clothes and everything and all this shit. Like, those are good habits. And we don't think about those little things sometimes. Like, damn, just being around this type of person in a positive light, it motivated me to get up and start doing this and cleaning up, keeping this organized, doing this, doing that. Just because that's a little motivation for you, like, shit, brother, them coming over, shit, they crib always clean or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know what the case may be when people thinking what they thinking, but I'm just trying to point out that sometimes when we dealing with people, we become a better versions of ourselves, or in some cases, we become a worse version of ourselves. Because of an oppression or depression that you're going through in a relationship. It may make you mentally look at situations different. Like every time somebody speak to you, you might look at things totally differently now because of the way that a person might have handled you in a situation or played you. It just might scar you. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that we don't pay attention to when we're moving, and it's something that we should be aware. And that's why I be saying in some of these other episodes, you gotta sometimes you gotta be selfish, and you gotta choose you in a situation. You gotta choose, like, you when you choosing you and your family. If you're there for your family, your kids, whatever it is. If it's you and a partner or somebody, and you choosing yourself in a situation, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with choosing yourself in a situation, man. We have to understand sometimes that if we don't choose us, we become a far less worse off version of ourselves in some of these situations, because we crash out trying to follow some of these people that we shouldn't follow, or some of these examples that we shouldn't follow. I just It's just something that I be trying to speak on. I be big on mental shit, like competency. Like, I know everybody's brain ain't gonna turn like mine's. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be at a stoplight, and I be thinking about, like, damn, the dude that invented this. Or like when I was riding the bus from on work. They got the buses that ride through work to take you back to the front and shit. And I was just happened to look up, and I seen Thermo King, and it just popped in my head. I was like, damn, this. I wonder if the people that ride this bus know that Thermo King was created by a black man. You know what I'm saying? And if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have refrigeration and all of this shit. Like, it's just a lot of shit. That's the way that my mind turns on things. Some other people don't turn like that. They might just look at it and don't see nothing, or don't think nothing. So you have to be aware too in those situations. Like, say, it's not to knock nobody, but they ain't really necessarily got nothing on their mind. They're not thinking about nothing. They're just looking up, like, oh damn, the sign say Thermo King. I wonder what that is. Like, that's probably like the air conditioner or something. And that's just some people that just ain't got nothing on their mind. But some people's thoughts more different. It's a little bit more detailed. So, you know, you can run with this person, and you can learn a lot, and you can run with this person and you can lose a lot, because this person necessarily ain't have nothing on their mind, and then this person may have. Then you have to realize yourself too, which is a better fit for you, in situations. I can't stress it enough how it's vital to sometimes understand who you rocking with, looking at your homeboys, and like, damn, brother probably been locked up 30 times. Cuz don't do shit for his kids. Whoop whoop whoop. All this, whatever it is, it's okay to address that situation, to assess your surroundings, man. Because sometimes if we stop and assess our surroundings, we'll see that shit. If I step out of this situation, I may be better off, because maybe that's why I ain't got nothing really jumping for myself, because I ain't got nobody to get that spark off of. I ain't got nobody around me to match the drive that I got. Don't lose your drive trying to motivate a motherfucker with a blown engine. This person ain't got no ambitions on doing nothing but you come around all the time. When I was thugging with Cuz and them, I used to say all the time, get out that bed. Get out that bed. Get out that bed. Get out that bed. That's always something I stress to people, because opportunity will come if you go out there and make yourself available for it when it happens. But if you in the crib, in the bed all the motherfucking time, like, I don't want to be around that type of shit, bruh. I don't want to be around nobody that ain't trying to drive and be motivated. I don't want to be the only one out trying to pursue greatness or some type of financial stability in life, to have to take care of a bunch of motherfuckers that don't got the drive, because you're gonna lose it. They don't have the drive to even ride with you to get it. But you think that when you hand it to them, they're gonna develop that drive all of a sudden? Like shit, now they're gonna develop a drive to come get something else from you. Like, hey man, let me hold. Hey man, I know you let me hold last time, but bro's the last time, bro. Can I? That's all you're gonna do. It's gonna open up a stray cat effect. They're gonna keep coming back. So that's why I be trying to stress the shit that I stress sometimes about. Yeah, assess your situations, because sometimes motherfuckers get beside themselves and feel like you a flunky or you a follower, or this motherfucker just want to be a part of something, and they don't realize that ain't what it is. It's just that they done been around so many fake motherfuckers that they don't realize when they done became one. They don't realize that the shit that they doing is flawed because they used to dealing with fake motherfuckers that's being fake with them. So this is just normal to them. They don't realize shit like, I won't say no names or nothing. I won't say no names or nothing. But I got into an argument with a nigga because I was ready to go home. I'm saying I drove. It's my shit. Why are we arguing because I'm ready to go home when I drove? Don't make no sense when I say it like that. But when me and him was arguing, didn't see my point at all. Like, bro, you tripping? Why you talking to me like this? And I'm like, fam, why am I having to wait on you to leave in my shit? It should have been a respect there that it's my shit. Like, hey, fam, I'ma holler at y'all, woo, 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 bro, guy, he trying to get to the crib. My nigga just got off work and shit too. You feel me? But it's not. I had to speak up because you wasn't gonna have that respect. Why? Because you somewhere lost in your own zone because of the flawed niggas you used to dealing with on a daily basis, to where you don't realize the flaw in you. Like, you got a nigga that got a family and a career, and trying to do something with himself, and he's taking time to help you, and you ain't got shit going on. You think you got something going on, but you don't. We hoping that something will jump from his shit, but I'm saying, other than this, you ain't got nothing going on. And you ain't respecting how motherfuckers trying to move. Simply, a nigga ain't saying fuck you or nothing. The job is done. The nigga just trying to go home. And sometimes we don't even see that shit. We don't see the dark clouds and the downfall that we bring to people. Like, my nigga Cali used to always pull up. Like, come on, bro, let's go over here. Come on, bro, let's go over here. Come on, bro. I'll be like, nigga, you strapped? Nope. Nigga, you strapped? Nope. And it wasn't because I want my nigga to go somewhere without his strap or anything like that. I wanted him to feel vulnerable. It's just because how reckless he was driving, and how he didn't care, and how he had this arrogant air about him. Like, I was afraid that we would get pulled over. That's all it was. I was just afraid to get pulled over with the nigga. So I never rode with him. And I shit you not. What do y'all think happened? Yes. Got pulled over with the pistol and caught a case, went back down. But you mad at me because I don't want to ride with you. Like, now, if you want to kick it with me, come to the crib. Pull up on me. Here go the address. Pull up on me. Because I'm not getting ready to be out there putting myself in vulnerable situations, because I'm smart enough to know that, okay, if I start to move like this, then I'm opening up the door for that. But if I don't never move like this, I won't never open up the door for that. That's the concept that I'm able to have, that a lot of my people and a lot of my folks, homeboys, it ain't black or white, just homeboys, period. That's what a lot of people don't understand. You don't understand that you not smart enough to not put yourself in a situation to ride with a nigga to where you end up pulled over and motherfucking going to jail for some dumb ass shit. And it happens because, guess what? You ain't had no motherfucking business being there. It happens to the best of us, bro. When my situation happened, it didn't happen because of some drama and all that shit that I was going through. It happened on the way to go get my child some Pampers. That's how it happens. It don't happen when you planning this unexpected shit. Like, ain't nobody walking out the door expecting a situation to happen. If that's the case, they wouldn't walk out the door. It's just the way this shit happens sometimes. So we have to be conscious of these things, man. When we dealing with people, we have to be conscious of, yeah, you want to fuck, ain't no, don't judge a book by its cover. Yeah, judge a book by its cover. If it look like a weak book, then don't pick it up. Don't even read it. I'm saying, yeah, it might be dope. It might be something that'll interest you, but understand that there's a huge potential for disappointment. You might not like it because it looked like it was bullshit. To him have the win, and you want to read some shit like, like this might be an action-packed movie. Like, it may not be. It may be. Like the guy at work was telling me about a movie called The Skin Man. And just hearing the title, we thinking like, damn, scary movie. But no, it wasn't. It was actually about sex trafficking and dudes that got paid off of women's skin. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, you have to be aware sometimes of what you getting yourself into, who you involved with, like, and then the breakdown of friendships. Like, is it worth it? Like, you can't pick who your friends are, who you bond with over the years, but you can pick with how you move with them. Like, you can always call a friend and be like, what's up, and hey, and all this and all that, but you ain't got to open up businesses with them. You ain't got to go into business with them and try to make something happen with them. You can get in a situation to get some money and you can open up a door for them on your own, but you can't expect everybody to come around wanting to accept that type of shit. Like, nah, bro. It's just, it is what it is. A lot of us don't think about who we become when some of the people we be dealing with rub off on us and we get to acting like flawed ass people. We want that circle full of people that's motivated to try to get something, because that's what we want to rub off on us. We want to rub off on, no homo, no diddy, with motherfuckers that's about something, trying to strive to be something, not somebody just out here in the motherfucking way. That's what I be trying to stress to you. Put something on your mind, have a train of thought, look at shit from a different perspective, and try to have empathy for somebody else, because you don't know what they done been through. You don't know if they have somebody like a cat like me or somebody around, or somebody like you in they live with game that can be like, so you see that right there, or nah, peep is, check is 1 2, whatever it is. Everybody don't have somebody that they might have a circle full of motherfuckers that I'm talking about, and it might be rubbing off on them in a way to where they have a hard concept of understanding things. They have a hard time trying to grasp understanding the next person's perspective on something. It's just that they've been taught from a one-sided thing, where people just don't really give a fuck about nothing. Or, the other side, where people just super duper caring and shit. Everybody's loving and turn the other cheekish and all that, but we have to be aware of who we around, and does it align with the goal that we did set for ourselves mentally, of like what we trying to be. Like the conversation you have alone, like, shit, I'm trying to do this in the next couple years, or trying to be right here and trying to get my shit set to this or whatever. Okay, so does it benefit me from rocking with this, doing this in this situation? Like, I can point out hella times that I done something for somebody and instantly regret it. Instantly regret it. And I can't take it back because I done already done it. Like, these type of experiences in life is what brought me to have these type of conversations and these trains of thoughts, because had I had that before going into a situation, maybe I won't be so angry about some situations today, because I was I was more aware. I was more aware, but I wasn't, so a lot of the lessons that I learned were from experiencing things. You know what I'm saying? The situations happening and having to deal with shit and how I dealt with it. That's why I be just trying to point out shit to people, man. You know what I'm saying? So, what's this at? We at like 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do too much more rambling. I just got off work and shit, got out this shower. But I just wanted to drop a little quick video, little, 20 minutes or something. Just let y'all know that I ain't forgot y'all. I'm still with this shit. I'm still committed. Things and changed. This video might not be as together on topic as the last one been, but I just wanted this to be something to let y'all know that I'm still consistent. It's just that I done been working this job, working my ass off. I'm off like fucking Sundays. Well, no, I'm off Fridays and I'm off Mondays. But other than that, I work every day. You know what I'm saying? So you feel me? Like it's just I've been just trying to make the time, and I got a son, newborn son. He's like 8 9 weeks. So just trying to make the time in life for real to continue this shit because I do know that it's something that's gonna come from it because you can't take away the experiences that I've experienced in life and the paths that I didn't cross. Like I truly feel that there's a calling for a lot of us. It's about figuring it out. And the the relief that I get when I'm sitting here talking to this camera shit, I'm getting more comfortable with it. So I know that it'll be more stories that I'm comfortable telling y'all with and more topics I'm touching on. And y'all gonna start to see. I'm telling y'all, man, it's man, I can talk about some shit, man, and it'll trip you out. You'd be like, damn, like, yeah, like I was real shit. I know I said I was in it just, but I was talking to my pops and showing my pops the situation, and he was like, damn, yeah, because a lot of people. I ain't that type of dude to speak on all that. I know I go to Facebook when I be angry with traffic and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? People in traffic and all that. But you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna stop saying angry because I don't motherfucker ain't see me mad. You know what I'm saying? Like I just be, fluster. But I was just talking to him about like people don't understand the shit that I've experienced or had to eat at the expense of friends and family. They'll just say that I'm nasty and I'm mean or whatever it may be, but they won't tell you what they did to me that made me that way. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, I'm gonna start telling y'all these stories. I'm gonna start telling y'all some stories that's gonna blow y'all mind. But anyways, like I said, I'm done, man. I'm ready to take my ass to bed. I'm tired. It's probably about 9 o'clock. And I'm going to bed early because I was fucking working hard, and then it'd be hot in there. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I hope y'all enjoyed this little quick bit, but just know that I'm coming with some more. It's your boy Mariah, aka King Remy, and I'm out this bitch.